Today I'm joined by Anthony White, who's the CEO from the TWG Group. Anthony, it's been a big year for your company. You've merged with Kenmark, you've rebranded. Can you tell us a little bit about the enlarged group?
Sure, Scott. Yeah, so we've brought together the two organisations now, and we've just about completed the integration of the franchise companies. We've completed the restructure of that business, and we're now operating under a functionally designed business model. It's now been put in place across the business. We've also progressed really rapidly with our rebrand of the pharmacy. So approximately since February we started the rebrand, so we've moved at a startling pace, and we've done about 375 of the pharmacies as of now. I'd expect we'd have 400 done by the end of the year, and a few more, the balance of the network done in the first 2 to 3 months of next year.
So how big is the group now compared with your competitors?
So in terms of pharmacy numbers, we're sitting at about 475 approximately, and our two major competitors, Chemist Warehouse, has about 320 pharmacies, and Priceline has about, I think it's about 320, 330 pharmacies as well.
So it's one of the biggest groups in Australia. What are some of the challenges you're facing at the moment?
Oh, Scott, I think the major challenges the industry's been facing have probably been the industry's absorbed a lot of those challenges. Like, for example, the reforms from the pharmaceutical benefits scheme, those, the big hits on the pharmacies have been absorbed over the last sort of 3 to 4 years. Those effects are lessening now. Certainly the competitive dynamic in the industry continues to be there, but it hasn't changed, dramatically or significantly in the last 12 months or so. I think probably the challenge for the industry is, a lot of the forces on the industry have been internal over the last few years. I think it's more external forces on the industry that we need to be more conscious of, particularly around technology and the likes, that I think we need to be addressing a bit more.
So you've spent a fair bit of money on IT. What sort of improvements have you seen coming through your organisation?
Yeah, I think it's just the capacity to service and support a network of some 475 pharmacies is just, without it, it wouldn't have been possible. It was like a core sort of building block, and it's providing a service level to the pharmacies that is not being provided by the bulk of our competitors. Certainly our two major competitors, there's similar systems in place, but the bulk of the industry is not maintaining product files for the pharmacies and providing pricing and that sort of electronic support,
Okay. And one of your focus is health and wellness, and that, I guess, distinguishes you from perhaps some of your competitors. How's that going, and what sort of initiatives are coming forward?
Yeah, so we've really put with our marketing positioning, we've really positioned the pharmacist at the centre of all communications, and also to position that pharmacist as delivering personalised healthcare solutions to customers. And we've just recently launched the Alive and Well marketing campaign in August this year, and that's been really well received by customers. Our unprompted awareness is sitting at about 52% now, which is a clear gap on the sort of third place in the market, and the market leader sitting at about 62%. So we've got a really good response to that opening marketing campaign, which is really encouraging.
You've got a strong relationship with the EBUS Group. How did that come about, and how's that working at the moment?
Yeah, look, we've been working with EBUS in various forms for many years, and we've since the merger of the two businesses, Patrick Davies came onto the board, and it's been working really well. We've worked really well with together on the specialty medicines program with one of their new businesses called Zest, and they're medicines that are available in that are for patients with particularly severe, needing much more support than what they'd normally get from community pharmacy. And working with Zest, for example, we've been able to deliver a really great program for the pharmacies.
Great. Okay, I've been talking today with Anthony White, who's the CEO from the Terry White Group. A lot of very interesting things happening for the group. We look forward to talking with you in the not too distant future. Thanks for joining us, Anthony.
Thank you, Scott.